Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Today we are going to discuss how to connect the snowpark with the IDE. In the last session, we saw how to install Anaconda, create a Snowflake free account, and then how to create a virtual environment and connect it with the snow. In this session, we will go ahead and discuss how to connect the snowpark with any of your IDE like Visual Studio, PyCharm, or IntelliJ without actually disclosing the credentials. The credentials are very confidential, so you should not ever disclose them publicly. Hence, there is a way in which you can go ahead and mask the credential and use those credential and connect your IDE with the Snowpark. So let's go ahead and get started how to go ahead and connect your Snowpark with the IDE without the credentials. So let's get started with the demo. I'm using PyCharm as my IDE and I have a connection file in which I will be connecting the Snowpark with the PyCharm. So for that, I have created a config file which is config.ini. It will have a account, the username, the password, the role, warehouse, database, and schema. All these account details, you will get it from the Snowflake account itself. If you don't know how to get these details, please watch my previous video in which I have explained everything how exactly to get these variables from the account exact. Once you have these details, then you can go back to connection file and write the code. So this is needed because let's say you have a dev environment. So dev environment will have a different account, user, role, and warehouse. But the production may have a different user account name, password, and role. Therefore, we definitely need a configuration file in which we go ahead and explicitly mention these details. So first of all, I will go ahead and import a config parser. This config parser will help us to read the configuration file and use the variables which are present on the configuration file in this particular file to get connected with the snow. First of all, import the config parser. Then we are importing some more modules like OS and the snowflake.snowpark. I will first go ahead and declare my path, that is the config.ini, where exactly it's located. It's actually located in my current working directory, that is this connection file. Wherever this connection file is present, that is Snowpark demo, it will pick that particular folder itself and it will join it with the config.ini and create the path. So let me go ahead and first import these statements. So now you see I have printed the ini path. This ini is with the current working directory as I was mentioning, that is Snowpark demo, inside which I have this config file. Now I will be reading this particular config file itself using the config.read method. So it has read this particular path. Now in this particular file, I already have a snowflake and in that I have a variable called SF account. Let me show you that again. So you see it has a snowflake and the SF account. So this SF account variable will have a value of the account name itself, which I will go ahead and use it in the SF account variable. All these variables, similarly, I will be using and storing it in this SF account, SF user and all. And these, I will be using it in the connection parameter. So let me execute this and show it to you. So I've executed this. This is my connection parameter now. Now I have executed the connection parameter as well. Now I will go ahead and create a session. So this session will be created with the help of the Snowflake Snowpark library, right? So here we have the session using the builder.config. I will be creating a session out of it. So I have created a session out of it right now. So now let's see whether it's able to execute this particular statement. That is, I'm just calculating how many number of rows are present in this particular table. That is the call center which is present in a sample data that the Snowflake provides. So let me execute this statement as well. So I have executed it. Let's see if in case it tells me how much record is present. So you see it prints the number of record is 54, means my connection is successful with the snowpark that I have. So just to recap, you need a configuration file which will have all the details which you are not exposing it to your users. Using this configuration file, you will be going ahead and reading the file and using those variables in order to go ahead and get connected to Snowpark. So for that, you will be importing the config, importing some modules, importing the Spark session, and then using the config parser module, you will be actually reading that particular file's path and assigning those values from the configuration file to each variable. And then using the connection parameter, you will be creating a session out of it. And using that session, you will be actually running the session.sql and call the call center and calculate the number of records that are present. So it's very easy and simple way, but it's very efficient so that you don't disclose your credentials to the user. If you like the video, then hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.